Hello fellow travelers, today we're leaving behind the grand cities of Krakow and Warsaw and heading into the heart of Poland, a place many guidebooks miss. Here, vast forests stretch across flat plains like a green sea under a wide sky. Hidden within these woods are small villages, little pockets of history and peace. Getting here is part of the adventure. Maybe you take a train past endless birch and pine, or drive down country roads where deer cross your path. As you travel deeper, the modern world fades away, billboards replaced by hand-painted signs for fresh honey or wild mushrooms. Villages appear suddenly, nestled in clearings, with sturdy wooden houses and colorful gardens. The first impression is one of profound tranquility, wind in the leaves, a distant church bell, smoke curling from chimneys. In these villages, you won't find big hotels or tourist traps, just a genuine connection to a way of life that's simple and deeply meaningful. This is the Poland I love to share. It's a place that reminds us of the importance of community, tradition, and our connection to the natural world. These forested plains are not just a destination, they're an invitation to slow down and appreciate the small wonders of life. As we explore, we'll meet the people who call this place home. We'll listen to their stories, taste their food, and learn about their customs. So pack your bags and open your heart. A remarkable journey into the green heart of Poland awaits us. Let's begin. Scene transition. Life in these Polish villages follows the rhythm of the sun and seasons, not the clock. The day begins early, with the crowing of a rooster and families waking to a quiet, fresh world. Mornings are for practical tasks, farmers in the fields, women tending gardens, children feeding chickens or gathering firewood. Work is often done together, neighbors sharing tools and labor, building strong bonds. After a morning of work, families gather for a hearty midday meal, made with ingredients from their own gardens. It's a time for conversation and simply being together. Afternoons slow down, mending clothes, repairing fences, or visiting neighbors for tea. The elderly are respected, sharing stories and wisdom with younger generations. Their memories connect today's villagers with their ancestors. As evening approaches, the village settles into calm. Cows return from pasture, dinner scents fill the air. Families gather again, perhaps for cards or stories by the fire. Entertainment comes from each other, not screens. This simple, structured life creates security and contentment. It's a reminder that fulfillment comes from strong relationships and a connection to one's roots. Here, life is both simple and deep. Scene transition. These villages aren't just surrounded by nature, they're part of it. The forests are a source of life, inspiration, and sustenance. Villagers know the woods intimately, which mushrooms are safe, where berries grow, how to read animal tracks. This knowledge is passed down through generations. Imagine waking up to crisp air scented with pine and earth, sunlight filtering through the trees. A walk in these forests is a journey for the senses, rustling leaves, birdsong, dappled light. Houses are built from local timber, meals flavored with wild herbs and mushrooms. Folk remedies use plants from the meadows. Villagers understand the cycles of nature because their lives depend on them. This reliance fosters deep respect for the environment. They take only what they need and preserve the forest for the future. The result is a profound sense of peace and balance. In a noisy world, these forests offer refuge and a reminder that we're all part of a larger ecosystem. For villagers, this harmony with nature is everyday reality. It's a powerful lesson in living well with the world around us. Scene transition. Traveling through these villages is a feast for the senses, especially your taste buds. The food is honest, hearty, and made with love from fresh local ingredients. Forget fancy restaurants. The best meals are in family kitchens, perfected by generations. Try pierogi, dumplings filled with cheese, potatoes, mushrooms, or berries, each family with its own secret recipe. Autumn brings wild mushrooms for savory soups. Summer, sweet berries for jams and desserts. Smoked sausages and dense, flavorful bread are village staples. A simple slice of fresh bread with butter and salt is a true treat. Beyond food, villages are rich in handmade crafts, wood carving, embroidery, and more. These crafts are storytelling, expressing culture and history. When you visit, the welcome is as warm as the food. Villagers are proud of their heritage and happy to share it, inviting you for tea, cake, and stories. This hospitality isn't for tourists, it's simply who they are. The greatest travel experiences come from these genuine human connections. Here, you're not just a visitor, you're part of the story. Scene transition. In these quiet villages, life is marked by vibrant festivals that unite the community. Celebrations blend ancient traditions, faith, and a deep connection to nature's cycles. The harvest festival, Dozinki, is a highlight. Villagers create wreaths from grain and flowers, carry them to church, then feast and dance together. Christmas preparations begin weeks in advance, with gingerbread baking and handmade ornaments. On Christmas Eve, families gather for Wigilia, a special supper that starts when the first star appears. An empty chair is left for a stranger or loved one, symbolizing hospitality. Easter brings decorated palms and intricately painted eggs called pisanki. Families share a festive breakfast with food blessed at church. These traditions make holidays rich and meaningful. Festivals are the heartbeat of village life, strengthening bonds and celebrating shared culture. They provide rhythm to the year and a sense of belonging. In every season, the community comes alive. Scene transition. To understand these villages, you must listen to the people. Their stories are woven into the fabric of the community. I met Stanislaw, an elderly man whose grandfather built his house from local trees. His family has worked the land for over 2 centuries. For him, the land is alive with memories and meaning. He never wanted to leave. Everything he needs is right here: family, friends, and the peace of the forest. Then there's Agnieszka, a young woman who left for the city but returned to open a guest house. She missed the sense of community and closeness to nature. Here, everyone knows your name and cares about each other. Agnieszka represents a new generation, blending tradition with new opportunities. These stories reveal a love for simple, meaningful life and a deep connection to the land. They're not just nostalgic. They're living proof that this way of life endures. The real treasure here is the strength and warmth of the human spirit. In these villages, every person adds a thread to the tapestry of tradition. Scene transition. What makes these hidden villages special? It's a rare blend of qualities. They're living communities where history is lived, not just remembered. Traditions, crafts, and stories are passed down, linking present to past. This gives life here depth and meaning, a strong sense of identity and belonging. These villages offer a model for sustainable, balanced living, close to nature, careful with resources. In an age of climate change, they teach us to live lightly on the earth. Most of all, these villages are built on strong personal relationships and shared responsibility. The soul of the land is community, tradition, and respect for nature. They remind us what's truly important: our connections to each other, our history, and the world around us. These places matter, now more than ever. Scene transition. The future of these villages isn't guaranteed. As older generations pass, traditions risk being lost. Young people often leave for the cities. Modernization and globalization threaten their unique character. Supporting these communities means visiting responsibly, stay in local guest houses, buy crafts from artisans, eat at family-run restaurants. Your choices help create a sustainable economy and preserve culture. Education is key. Encourage young people to value their heritage through school programs and by showing genuine interest as visitors. When outsiders appreciate their culture, pride grows and traditions endure. Preserving these villages is a shared responsibility. Locals, government, and travelers all play a part. By supporting them, we protect a way of life rich in wisdom and beauty. These villages have valuable lessons for us all. Let's help keep their stories alive. Scene transition. As our journey ends, I hope you feel inspired by the forested plains of Poland. These places are real, waiting to be discovered. They offer more than sightseeing. They're about connecting with people and rediscovering simple joys. Step away from crowded tourist centers and venture into the countryside. Be open to getting a little lost and ready for unplanned adventures. The greatest rewards come when we travel with curiosity and wonder. When you go, travel with an open heart. Be a guest, not just a tourist. Learn a few words of Polish. Your effort will be met with warm smiles. Ask questions, listen to stories, and share your own. The human connections you make will be your most valuable souvenirs. This journey will enrich your spirit and change how you see the world. Thank you for traveling with me today. Happy travels.